He's a foolish man, and I'm saying that in front of his office. He's lucky that I didn't meet him here when he was saying that rubbish. Revolution now. Yes. How can you say that you should not politicize when he himself is a product of the politics of insecurity himself? So, if he had said that while I was there, I would have told him to his face that you are a foolish man and let him do his worst. But he left before I got here. This morning I was informed by members of the Nigerian Union of Teachers, FCT chapter, that they will be having a protest today to fight for these kids that are all held up in terrorist camps in Oyo State and across the country. Because what most people don't understand is that a lot of kids are kidnapped across the country. In Borno State, Katsina State, in Kaduna State. There are people kidnapped in Ekiti State that have not been rescued for months. So this is a struggle for all kidnapped persons and school children in particular, and to force the hand of the government to ensure they do what they claim they're elected to do. That's why I joined them this morning. And when we got here, the police, as usual, was trying to be funny. We fought through the barricade and got there before the teachers delivered their... I didn't mean to be part of the leadership of the protest. I just joined in solidarity. Our protest is expected to take place on Thursday. And that time we are moving to Aso Rock Villa. That is if by then they have not rescued these kids across the country. Yes.
All right, sir. So I'd like you to also react to some of the security issues we are having. We see that the terrorists are migrating from not just Oyo State or Ekiti State now. Just yesterday we heard that they had invaded Lekki and a handful were arrested.
Well, see, this is the problem with not fighting terrorism. You then turn it the business of rumor mongers, mob, This reminds me of those days in Lagos where there's a rumor that if somebody touched you, your organs will disappear. And they start lynching people because of that stupidity. And today, nobody has ever been able to prove that merely rubbing body against somebody's bodies. But that is as a result of irresponsible governance, bad governance. But it is true that these terrorists have been moving freely around the country because the terrorists have become the government. And they have the freedom of movement. The only people who have freedom in this country are people who are speaking truth to power. It is easier for the Nigerian government, the police, army to track you down if you criticize the government on Facebook than for you to be tracked down if you are terrorists, well-armed, who have kidnapped a bunch of people and asking for ransom. On that occasion, or likely, if you are in that category, you might get rehabilitated and paid a monthly salary, sadly. Yes.
All right, sir. And also, we saw a few days back, the president was reacting to the issue of insecurity, where he spoke about it and also said no religion promotes terrorism and the rest, and also said it's unfortunate that the children are in captivity. He has also deployed 1,000 forest guards to Oyo State.
In the first place, the same president who deployed forest guards to Oyo State is also prosecuting some forest guards in this Abuja. But ask yourself, what happened to the deployment of the 5,000 CCTV cameras in Plateau State that he promised? I watched or I listened to radio and TV today, and they said none has been provided. So when somebody has nothing to offer, they just keep making bogus promises. I mean, how long? Why do you need 1,000 forest guards when you have millions of policemen? Well, I won't say thousands of policemen who are idle fighting fighting protesters. Why don't you just deploy these guys? Look at them, and send them over to Oyo State until they retrieve the kids. You don't let them come back instead of sending them after our teachers and peaceful protesters.
Sir, in the long run, Governor Sheyi Makinde is saying he would not be blamed for that because he has not been given the manpower to actually go after the terrorists. Do you think he justified his position, considering the fact that he's also running for president?
You see, if I could have my way, or if I would have my way, anybody who is president of Nigeria at this time should never be allowed to run in any office again based on their failure. If you're a governor of a state like Oyo State, you should not even go near the presidency. You should not collect the form to become president because you have failed already and you should not enjoy any kind of promotion, whether it's social, political. We do that in the educational sector. If you fail a class, you have to repeat it. You are not promoted to the next class. So it's very sad that people like Makinde and rest, they always give excuses. But ask them what happened to the security fund that they quaff every month, which I'm sure is what he's using for his failed presidential ambition. You know, as far as I'm concerned, Sheyi Makinde, Tinubu, all of them should resign at this point. And that is what Thursday protest is going to be about. We are going to ask for the resignation of the president. He's incompetent and he should not continue as the commander-in-chief of the armed forces of Nigeria.
The Minister of FCT just said that people should not politicize this protest.
He's a foolish man, and I'm saying that in front of his office. He's lucky that I didn't meet him here when he was saying that rubbish. Revolution now. Yes. How can you say that you should not politicize when he himself is a product of the politics of insecurity himself? So, you know, if he had said that while I was there, I would have told him to his face that you are a foolish man and let him do his worst. But he left before I got here. Yes.
All right, sir. Sunday Igboho has also been seen to say he has the solution to, especially in the light of this Oyo abduction, and he just needs the order from the president to carry out whatever miracle he thinks he can.
Sunday Igboho already had his own team, even before he was attacked. He can deploy it before the president asks him to. But my problem with all of this is that the moment you start empowering non-state actors to take up the job of security, then you cannot guarantee human rights, you cannot impose upon them and enforce operational protocols that are of national and international standard. A Sunday Igboho who is already saying that somebody cannot campaign in Yoruba land if it's not Tinubu can never be trusted with any security outfit. Any license given to him should be seen as a license granted to a partisan hack who is willing to wreck the opposition at the slightest provocation or instruction. So he ruined his own reputation and integrity and credibility by declaring that only people who are supporting Tinubu can campaign in Yoruba land.
Also, the chief of, the Minister of Defense now, rather, said the president should be commended for even addressing the insecurity that we have now, because he has done remarkably well.
You see the reason why I said I will never appoint a Minister of Defense. I will appoint a drone so that they will not have time for foolish talk. Just go to work, get it done, and retire, recharge, and go back the next day. Yes. Thank you.
No controversy.
No controversy.
Teachers are great.
Thank you.
Can he make his way forward? The representative of the minister.
Okay, bring your hand up.